So some tenant prospects came to you with an emotional support animal. You vetted the applicants, you accepted the application, and they moved in. Congratulations for not breaking the law. But now it's time to enforce the lease. You may be getting some complaints from neighbors or whomever, maybe your own personal observations. And there are aspects of the lease that are not being adhered to, and those aspects have to do with the animal. You might be getting noise complaints from a dog barking in an apartment. The animal might be messing up the front lawn in ways that are contrary to HOA regulations. Things like this. So this video is going to talk to you a little bit about how do you handle that kind of a situation. The best way I have found to, let me preface this by saying, first of all, I am not a lawyer, and you best consult a legal professional before you accept any of the advice or ideas that I'm going to be putting out here. That disclaimer said, the approach that I take with these kinds of situations is to consider the emotional support animal just like I would a small child. So if a small child makes a lot of noise and is disturbing other tenants in an apartment building, for instance, what's your approach? The same would hold true with an emotional support animal. If the emotional support animal is making a mess of the front yard and the HOA, if small children are making a mess of the front yard, leaving toys out or who knows what, against HOA regulations, how would you address that? The same would hold true with an emotional support animal. If you will follow those guidelines, you're 99% of the time probably going to stay out of hot water. The key is that the emotional support animal is not a pet. It needs to be treated like an occupant, like the bona fide occupant that it is. So if you'll treat it accordingly, you should be clear of any kind of wrongdoing. If you have any questions whatsoever, please consult a legal professional. You're always happy to give us a shout here at Full Service Property Management. And if it's an easy question, we might be able to answer for you. And certainly, if you have any other issues with your rental, we're more than happy to see what we can do to help. Thanks very much for watching this video. And for Full Service Property Management, this is Peter Nelson.